Welcome to Multi-Net Design. In this tutorial, we are going to continue with what we have started before. In the last episode, we designed this building concerning this roof. So today, let us go back and start with what we concluded with the roof aspect, then move on to the next thing about elevation. So this is the floor plan of what we have been doing. If you have never been on our channel before, can kindly subscribe to this channel and continue to follow us step by step on this project that we are creating. So this is the ground floor plan. This is the first floor plan. So when you want to look at the 3D at a O for some extent, this is how it looks like at this junction. So let it load because of the graphics from the realistic view. That is why you are having this kind of issue on ground for now. So this is it. Look around and see what we have. So now let us move on to the plane level of reality. So what I want to do now, go back to my roof plan. So from the roof plan, I want to create a roof fascia. So that is the next thing I want to do. So click on components. So on components, say model in place. And the model in place, going to casework, then click casework 1. You can decide to rename it or do whatever you want to do. So click on this and say sweep. Clicking by sweep, then you click on sketch parts. So from the sketch part now, pick a point. So adapt system. So pick points. So from the key point now, you start working on it generally. So I'm selecting this. Click all the parts in which I want the drawing to go. So you can study this carefully so that all your line will not be intersecting or interlooping. So you have a clear goal of your design straight up. So click finish. From here now you can go to start elevation, wait consistently until this one is opened. So from here now what you need to do is to draw the design of what you want and how you want it to be. So you must have the diagram of how, so you can change this one to hidden line so that you'll be able to see the lines of the building, the projected line of the building. So click on edit profile. From here you start developing the style of your, so you do that. Let me come here to say 3000 or 3200. So I mean 320. So this one will be okay. So you can just design a pattern the way you want it to look like. Not just have definite. So I'm going to do it this way. Good. So if it's too thick for you, you can just like readjusting the elevation part. So from here now you click finish and I say click finish. So I have my fascia drawing completely at this junction. So I'm doing this and say click finish. So what I need next is now to beginning to adjust the window so that the aesthetic value of this will come up. But before then, I want to put this foundation into place. If you are the type that always not having, this is the foundation, but there's no block work on that foundation. So I want to work on that. Go to level 1, select this block and see select on instance in this view. Select on instance in this view. Good. So from here now you say copy to clipboard, then go back to the foundation. This one you have not seen anything on the foundation, but if you are seeing a building, the existing building on the foundation, all what you just need to do is to come to normal plane level here, and then you say come to range, view range. So from the view range you pick when you are seeing underlay, so you can just say underlay by saying that you say none, it will disappear like this one. When you have underlay here, you will see something under. So when you click on underlay, you say none, it will decide to go. But if you are still having a problem or you are still seeing something after you do that, so come to view range. From the view range, you change the whole aspect of it. So the foundation level is 1000 in height from ground 0 to let's say minus because it's now underground. So minus is 1 minus 1000. So you change this top offset to something like 800 and cut plane to 600. So in that way, that will help you out. If you try that, if you don't get it, just message me. I'm going to reply you immediately and give you some of the tutorial I've done concerning that. So at this point, I just want to paste this one and say paste align to the current view. Everything is going to be here. So when it comes to this place, it's there now. But what I need to do is to remove this height because I want to connect it to just 800. I have already gotten slab. So this is done. So check, everything here is going to be 800, 800, 800. So this sense is done and everything is in accurate and the perfection. So select this, select all instance in this field and say delete. Select all instance in this field again and say delete. So from here now you close all this down to their position. Fine. So you align this one too and let it join to this. So you bring all these to bear by connecting them together. So foundation is done. So when you go to elevation now, you're going to see that those things are, you see, the ground floor foundation and everything is snapped to the slab. Good. That is what we want to do here, and that is what we have already done. So the next thing we need to do is to start developing everything one after the other, concentrating on this value and add them together to fix. So go back to the foundation ground level. Now start with your window. So click on architecture. The window is simple. You don't need to be too much fancy about the window because it's the design that come with a lot of applications. So click here and say duplicate. I will duplicate this one. Say 1 something times 600 by 1700. That's the way I want the height to be. Long window for the main purple places. So put this one 2100 for the height. Then you start selecting and place them where it's supposed to be. So the cross side of it should be here and this way. So this one will be so you put them there like that. So you can have the same thing with kitchen, but I'm not going to do that for now. So you select this and select this one, do the same thing here and do the same thing here. So across ventilation, this ventilation and hall what are all in that. So from this side too, you put one here, then you can select to put the second one at this junction. So in the dining side, you do the same thing, you do the same thing here as well. So for one thing that this dining is going to do a lot of little bit adjustments because I need to have door that move to the exit side of this. So shift this one towards the wall. Good. So now we're done with this at this level. So what we do now is to create a window for, let's say the window for kitchen. So this one is going to be the same thing but in different forms. So I'm going to use 900 by 120. So you can edit that by coming here 120 in height. It is okay, and 900 by width. So click finish and begin to adjust them. This one you change it to 2100 the head height. Then you put it in the kitchen and then you roll it in the kitchen as well of this place. So kitchen needs to just have one window, so you can position it wherever you feel like it's okay for your design. So we're going to fix this one again, the window, and then we come to the normal window, which is the window of toilet, which is this one. So change this height to 2100. Then begin to fix this one in place they're supposed to be as well. So these are the toilet window for the anterior. So the toilet window for the one bedroom apartment. I think we are through with that. So you can bring door to this one, not toilet window. Just put a door window. So you click there and you fix a door here. Then align this to the wall. So beautiful to behold in that area. So I think you can need to adjust this one towards so that they have to blend it. So this one is done in this area now. So the next thing, the next aspect of this drawing is that you cut this, bring this one. So you need to be developing everything one after the other so that there will be a clear path to what you are doing. So I think from here to here is a standard length enough, yes, to contain people. So the graphic aspect you need to support. So you have to indicate that this archway is existing. I'm going to use the demolish line. So I'm going to do that by clicking on this and set it up straight up. So press escape and then do the same thing again here. So I'm done with this. So the next thing I need to do is to go and see what I've done to my elevation, whether they are accurate or right. So I have this one. So go back to the west side and see whether those things are there again. So the west side, let it load. By the time this thing updates, you're going to see the window detection and so on and so forth. So click here. Let's say then extend the window cropping, increase this height to your taste, then select this. So yeah, there's an error in all these things I've done. This window too, I already did them in the duplicate, but I did not indicate that they are of height. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do anything here, just the type, then it's only the height I'm going to affect here. So I'm going to increase that height to 1700, and everything is going to follow through clearly. So this height more than anything. So select this one and say select all instance in this view, or go to 3D, better still. So select instance in this view. This is another trick. Select all instance. So everywhere you have that one type of window is going to be, then you reduce the height from here by saying head height is 2100. Everything is going to snap back to the original position. So good. So you have them here now. East, west, south, anywhere you have them in completion. That is the way it should be. So that aspect is being met. So the next thing I need to do is to work on the upper elevation by adjusting the window and every other thing. So go to the level 2. From the level 2, you are not creating any window here. All you need to do is to underlay this one and say it's none. You don't want to see it. So start the process again by saying window. So from here, the first set of window is this one of the toilet. So increase the height, let the head height be. So you put the toilet where the toilet is supposed to be. This is going to be a general toilet for this, and another toilet for this one, then the last toilet at this point. So what do we do? The aspect of this is that the view range, like I said, because we are not seeing this, we are going to work on the view range so that you can be able to see the window and whatsoever we have got there. So view range is being clicked, then we change this height from here almost close to this so that we'll be able to see 1900 will be the height that I'm going to select, and I have it. So click on window again, select the second aspect of window that I've used. So begin to put this window where the window is supposed to be. So these are the complete activities that we need to do, and I will have done it here. So you place all this one in where they're supposed to work with, and they are host and fan. So the room, let it have it and have it. So this one cannot hold any window, so you don't need to put that in place. So we have done this one by editing the boundary. Let this whole aspect, let it work with the original concept of the line that we have. So you do that by breaking this into break this. So then you fix this by trimming. So do the same trimming here, and then delete this. You don't need to delete the standing line. Just trim this, and then no, something is wrong with this line. Okay, control back. So trim it. So finish it. It's done. So we have the, you can still go ahead if you have any issue with the windows and every other thing, but those windows are okay and perfect at this level. So I'm just like having an issue with this one. Click this and change this to 2100. Then come here and fix the two. Just let it be like a LB aspect. So by the time we are detailing all these things out, we are going to see the whole issue ironing out one after the other. So this is the plan for this area, and this is the way it works. So click here, modify it, align to the wall, align to the wall, then align to wall. Everything should be aligned to the wall. So we have visitor toilet here. So what you need to do to bring this window and say create similar, then adjust this from the height, then fix it here. That's for the visitor toilet. So you bring it to the side, do not put it at the front. So here we should have balcony, so you adjust this one. Yes, because when you enter here, you enter into balcony and things work for you in that way. So click here and then you need decide this one again, then by fixing it here. So like I've said, I think when you select this, you have something higher, something bigger, and something longer. It's supposed not to be. So you select this one and say select all instance in this view. So you are going to see that this one is going to disappear. So this one, this height disappear. So what you need to do is that you select this and say 2100. So everything back to normal. Go to elevation and go and see the work you have done. So you see the beauty of the elevation are coming out one after the other. So you can toggle off your shadow if you don't want it before you now move to what you need to do and begin to do work at aesthetic wonders. So I think we have done with this area now. The only thing we need to do here when you look at it from 3D is that we have to create this and make this permanent and fix. So I'm going to click on level foundation now. So I'm going to use underlay the base level 1 to be underlay so that I'll be able to see what I need to see. So I'm seeing level 1, which is underlay, which I don't like what I'm seeing under that. So foundation should be foundation, level 1 should be level 1, level 2 should be level 2. But what's here is that we are still going to work on that one by selecting this, click this, just create it out. Then you are going to adjust it from the elevation aspect of 3D. So what you do here is this: go to 3D now and go and see. You need to fix this up. And how do you do that? Select this. So select the fix of this and click the face. So it's more easier, simple, and straight up. So like that, you come to this side too. So you do the same thing. I'm still coming back to this place. So you see how you can work on 3D view to still get everything in details. So here you do. So go back to this part now. Select trimming. Then you fix this up, or extend. You can use extend to fix that up. So extend snap to, and you created this one. So what we need now is to quickly create the stair for this. So go to level 1. So from the level 1 where we're having this one, what you do is to create go to start elevation, because I want to create the step of this one first. So I'm going to do this one as say component. From the component model in place, and I call it, I just want to use casework, and I call it steps. There's steps there too, but I cannot be going up and down because of that. So click this one and say extrusion is what I'm going to use. So pick. So you're going to pick from here. No, click here. So you click again. So pick. So here, when you saw that 3 sideway line, so it's okay for you to say that okay, I selected the rectangular surface. So click here and start creating your, so set it up here and then move here. So 300 will be okay, then 160. So you can decide to now be copying everything, copy, then be placing them at the right spot and the right position. So we're done with this, and we click here and say fix and fix. So go back to the west elevation, first side elevation, then you extend this by dragging it to the point. So you have a step at this junction. You can now go to north or south, anywhere. Then you pick this by say mirror. You can mirror this one, so you can fix it where you're supposed to fix. So when you mirror this one, you pick this and you merge it down to this one. So you go back to the east elevation, so you can adjust that and let it fix with what you have dictated here. So fix it up and fix it here. So here now you click on 3D and see that yes, these things are done and the whole idea is being created. So that is what we have here. The elevation part 2 is being set up. So the next thing we are going to do is to still work on this and beautify the whole nature. Thanks for watching. Click finish.